结果也没成功。
你再给我
讲一次。
你再给我罗比吧说的。
不能动啊。很顺吗？很顺。比昨天好太多。
对啊。
再抽一下。
这张亮度会不会太低？
有一点。为什么没有直播？
有啊，我刚开啊。
你照通知啊。手机坏掉了，你那个。
太久没有那个。有啦，开了。
有哎。打开了。你怎么这么快？没有延迟呢？
我调超低延迟。
那为什么之前不调？
因为之前它太慢了。
随机，我是随机机。
是没错啦。
为什么会2个人？
不知道，你跟我吧。
我没有，我没有。
我们刚进去，他可能读不到，不要没人讲话。我要干嘛？哦，随便啦。
不见了。
我垂样。
我垃圾。
你有垃圾？
没有垃圾啊，后面呢？
最佳第6人还有2个怪物，他妈的垃圾。
这队还好啊。
这健康很强，好不好？
你在讲。
为什么我这个荧幕怪怪的？我看一下。
有点小。
啊，我把它变大了。难怪会怪怪的。调就好了。
He's lacking the edge
我在调
that he had, and he needs to change his
你在调，
mindset.
谁跟你
Stop
讲话
sitting back and get into attack mode.
Now it's send it down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David.
嘉勋，
For
你
most
觉得
teams
谁
in
会
the
赢？
NBA, success starts at the top.
嘉勋，
The challenge for
我
owners,
是
most of
快
whom
艇。
It sure can. All right, DA. Thanks.
好，谢啦谢
Here
啦
are the。starters for
我刚
Los
有发
Angeles.
现。
没有一个30分，算我输啊！
Then it's Paul George. Then there's Harrell. And it's
没看到了吗？
Beverly
看到
at
我
the
的标题
point.
了
And for the
吗？
Bulls.
没电。
White and Levine team up
有
in
点
the
荡哎，
backcourt.
为什么跑
Carter
直
and
接
Markin,
传到界
the
外去，
duo with
不
Bo.
掉。
And it's
直接
Carter in at the
你
center
可以
field.
看一下有没有。
Out the middle. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can...
靠背，很荡好不好
An？ explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And he gets it to
你
go.
不觉得有点
Just setting
有
the tone with an
那种
aggressive
我
move
的感觉吗？
to the rack,
就是感
and
觉他还在
where's
后
the
面。
help defensively?
其实还
No
好。
excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
His second shot goes in.
Yeah.
To a good
So
start,
seen
2 for 2.
Right there, the burst of Zach LaVine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
George.
我
Carter
妈
pulls it
啦！
现在在
in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Back to White. The 17-footer. Rebound by
还是
Harrell.
会卡。
对啊，
这太
Here's the
太
Clippers.
高了。
Leonard with no one around. And
Really
off
hard.
target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
我刚是往这
And
个方向
George
按的
gets the whistle that time. That is his first
他有
foul of the
点
game.
慢一拍就会。
looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game
白吃
against
两
the
饭
Golden
了
State
啦，
Warriors.
哥。
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Carter finds White. And we're about a minute and a half in the first quarter. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Outside
太远 来，
low. It's stolen by Morris.
抢他球，
Pushing it up.
谁？
Here's Leonard.
喊到爆哎！
超慢，
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine,
跑在前
but
面
there
了
he。
哇，
shows us the
直
art.
接传，没转长过。
And White kicks to Levine. And again, Chicago, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
哇，
Superstar summer break for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Great, they have 2 elite wings. Great
啊！
defenders.
你刚刚跟我
in
比
their
上哦，我听你的，给你上。
Pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Incredible activity by Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive.
And the first time out, game called for Chicago. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off the title is with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
White, wide open, he fires and misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by attacking. Here's Harrell. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. Markkanen finds White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And 4 that didn't come in with a lot of faith for the NBA. Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play from an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
Zubats is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. The Bulls trail by 5. Pull top of the key, off the left rim and out. The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Some changes for Chicago. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Over Porter. They get it
开
again.
玩笑哦，
Nice D from Porter.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
什么意思？超慢呢！
He's the floor really well for a
不过他是
young
老
big.
弟。
Clippers leading by 3.
No, you can't.
And Beverly kicks to Williams.
然后没办法，怎么办呢？
And it's going to be out.
God.
The Bulls will take
白痴，他真太
it.
慢
This season,
了。
let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Clippers. I
Come
doubt they
on.
acquired the second best record in the conference.
Yeah, and I
一
think
定要
the
改善吧
Clippers,，they're well above the position they were
不
expected
是
to
他
be
现
in
在
at this
他现在
stage.
就
Now
追
the
自
question
己那个
becomes, can they
那个没有
keep
关
it
系。
up in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
4 on the shot clock. Markkanen and the rejection by Zubats. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi difficult to stay with in transition.
Markkanen kicks to Porter. Back to Markkanen.
这可以了吧？看，一下掉了，谢谢你哦。
Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. That one falls.
And the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post game of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here tonight. And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a scorer than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your assistant. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you'd like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Green over in the corner, Zubac. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A shot by Shederansky, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backdoor.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Jackson against Dunn. Inside, Young. Lays it up and makes it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Williams against Shederansky. The 8-footer. 4 seconds left. Green inside the three-point line, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the play. And as we return, Luxury Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defense.
And they did some careless ball handling, some careless passes. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So for the Clippers right now, Williams is out there with Jackson. Then it's Green. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Here's Brett. Excellent.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Feeds it to Williams. Offside, George unloads from 9. Good on the jump shot. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at the list of players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people that love him, and there's some people that hate him. Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
So let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hannu Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me in the basketball field. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
And some hang time on the rim. Put some cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Harrell. Outside, George.
What?
Wide open. And he opened shot that missing.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The shot by Harrison, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Green.
打就是延迟啊！
And his pure
延迟你不能打我啊！
不是啊，他延迟了，我
from
看
an
这
easy
个。
one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young, and Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. Landry Shamit's checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. And the shot is good.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Morris passes to Leonard.
来个人帮我啊！看出来我打不过他吧？看不出来吗？放那首歌，看不出来吗？放那首歌。
没有啊，他们看出来也没用啊，没有打。
And it's White missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was not.
很好，干！
Driving
不
with a
行啊，队
purpose.
友挡
Leonard
也是
shakes off
挡
the
啊
hit, ，
你不能队友挡
maintains focus.
就不是挡啊。
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi,
Nice,
but
nice.
in the end came to Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of the decision. The big surprise was how
所以去哪里？
other
球去哪里？
然后抓那个空档了，
完全空。
with the
对
Clippers.
啊，为什么没有投？
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Bulls. And Gil Harrison.
看你了，
And that Reeves in for George Hughes
我干，
for the
掉
Clippers.
掉。
Pass to Beverly. From deep three-point range. Rebound collected by Levine. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Satoransky. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Beverly. Passes to Leonard.
什么意思？球在哪里？
在我这里，进去里面，进去里面，哥，
One off the
还
back
摔
iron
倒
out. Los Angeles leading by 6. Leonard a good look. Morris.
我靠，
Markkanen
太丑
pulls
了
it in. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porter finds Levine. From deep. Offensive
所以
rebound.
哎呀！
Canny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
106 left in the first half of the game.
会打不下去。
Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
A big key to the Clippers
Hey!
surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Chicago making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. Satoransky the pass to Carter. Carter outside. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter with the steal. Here's Satoransky.
Hey!
Hey! Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket
其
there.
实是好球。
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
但我不行，找个人帮我。
Leonard inside, guarded by Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Leonard with the bucket.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
The kick out to Porter. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Dunn dishes to Porter. Now Levine. And they call an illegal screen here.
Illegal screen.
One of the things in the league is to really crack down on illegal the screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to
没事
benefit，
讲一下嘛，
a bit.
逼一
Kawhi
下嘛
Leonard，has been on
跳针
display.
你还是可以逼呀。
你看我刚刚
All
很
right,
急
David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
为什么会
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. And Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points, assists, and a rebound. There was a lot to like about his first quarters.
讲完了。
And that's a wrap for our halftime third
可
quarter.
能是离太
Just
远。
about to get started.
你离，因为我是用这样子，然后你应该是连。
那我其实也可以这样接啊。
啊？
你不是有线吗？
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely.
随便猜一个吗？
还有没有蓝色？看看第二层。再来一次。对这个。有吗？连中间有。啊，那就不行，你还是要连 PS4 的。你就因为我连电脑是因为要用这个遥控游玩，所以我才要连。可是你的话，你就要连 PS4 了。你再来一次那个，对吧？
Really been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls tied right now. Levine at the 2, Whitaker at the 3. Martin and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. Chicago with the ball. 7-point differential. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Levine for 3. He is held in by Beverly.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
A nice shot by George.
Nice feed, Leonard with good timing, good ball placement.
接控感。
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fourth, the Clippers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
知道相信你没什么好事。
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
老师，你跑太慢了，
学我啊！
你是站在那里好不好？我是直接给你啊。
He is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
From past the arc, Porter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 9. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To the middle. Markkanen passes to Carter. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Right up top, he's defended by Harrell. Clock at 6.
屌哎！那不是中锋吗？
Paul George with
那
the
不是
steal.
中锋吗？为什么可以守住我？
Porter against Beverly. And he
干怎么玩呢？我按100下。
For Chicago, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Cold shooting coming out of the locker room.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
什么意思？拿球啊，哥！
是！来！
And and stolen by White. And White
什么意思
别抓滚
啊？
球，
我不知道该是什
They'll
么。
punish you if you're that
大
careless.
球。
That's right.
不要让
And
地
severe
打，
punishment right there.
因滚
We
滚球
talk
就没
about
那
it
个。
time and time again. Turnovers are costly,
Wow.
especially when the game is close.
Beverly wide open. Here's
操你！
George.
啊，哦，
And
白痴
foul on the，
假
shot.
动作。
Two at the free throw line. It's on Lowry Markkinen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin,
我要试试看如果
different
MLB
parts of the game, there's more physicality, like on the free throw line, boxing out.
风
Like
筝
going
球啊！
up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust and they find their way.
现在
It's George on the wing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing.
可以弹，可以弹，可以
Looking
放
at
掉
the。Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Here's what Chicago's going with right
啊，
now.
算那个
Luke
我昨天晚
Cornett
上
is
没有
checked
变
in for Carter, and it's Valentine in for White. And a switch here also for the
我
Clippers.
靠，
Green is
什
checked
么
in
奇
for
怪的动
Leonard.
作？
Clippers leading by 5. Green kicks to George. And it's going to be out of the Bulls will take it. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkinen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
对啊，
三小啦！
这边矮的跟我对，
Gonna change
是
here
啊
as well. Williams is
一
checked
般
in.
说什么该路边抓双方了。
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Green against Young. Outside Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Cornett passes to Young. Here's Cornett. Zubac's defending. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Harrison. On the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. But
是啊，
Clippers
就
again
感应不到啊，他就一直往前往外走啊，然后他延续，然后才会开始知道
On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
他已
And
经这样
if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's Zubac shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Young's shot is off. Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Williams outside for George. That one doesn't go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Shamet with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Count it. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Dunn passes to Cornett. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a 3-point play the hard way.
Give them all credit for the work they put in to become such great free throw shooters. Trust me, it takes a lot of work to shoot those kinds of percentages.
Can't
这还抢得到？
Whoops.
他给我开玩笑
Caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw, Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. Good on the 2nd free throw. Bulls trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Get the done.
第一时间投，不准你这不投哦！我跟你
The
讲，
kick out to Young. Beyond the arc.
在后边。
It's off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Shamet in at the 3. Outside, Levine fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Morris kicks to Beverly. It's
For marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely...
This rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net.
That was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
我昨天练了一天啦，
Back to Williams.
一直在猜球。
Chicago grabs the miss.
Defensive effort just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Clippers also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And George is subbed in for Williams. And George, here we go. He times the quick shot.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
To the paint, here's Morris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Harrell.
Wow!
The Clipper lead is going now to just 5 on the bucket from Levine.
It took a
我猜的，我已经在猜，我已经要习惯了传球动作。
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. It's tipped.
可以啊，我们很凶，我们很凶。
Called on Marcus Morris.
再一个，然后被投一个3分，那我不如给你投
The
2
Bulls
分。
making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
还好。
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
干，我在干嘛？
Attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 19 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
我用你来打。
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, easy call.
G8
Good on that one. He's off on the second.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
有打前面，我打前面，我头发有
And
用
now
吧？
a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Kawhi is
我看起来没
carving
有
up
你
this
凶啊。
defense. Love his
我妈跟我
awareness.
讲，
He is
我这样
finding the
弄这个
open
头，
man.
我去学校就不会被骂。
Bean passes to
唱一首
Markkanen.
歌。
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break.
这
Off
里
target
最后
there.
面
That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Back to Levine. With the shot.
哦，
They get it
哎
back.
呦，
Carter lets it go with the 3. The pass to Levine. Takes the 3.
有了。
Fuck
you! 在试，
with the assist.
我现在已经在会习惯他的那个投球的手感。
They have been relentless
现在是要打
from
空
deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at
What?
halftime, and they're doing a
太强了
better
啦。
job of creating space.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
There's the lob to
我
Markkanen.
看你都没有这样搞的，看，
That
先
alley
给我
attempt,
投
a case
丢
of，what could have been, just didn't finish.
好强哦！
No, this is
中
something
距
we
王
watched this over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Chicago calls
干
timeout.
嘛那天都烂
They're
的啊？
trailing by 10.
今天没几个人
1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his team.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display.
看不
His
到啦！
ability to shut up the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And on our
啊，不行，
During the
看不到了，打
timeout
到！
Boylan's huddle, he warned them they've got to get
Yo.
back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots.
想
Kevin?
不到好强
And you
哦！
could tell he thought he had a little more space,
What?
but the defender.
Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the
不
elevation.
行啊，这
And
切
so only
切
one
就没有
team answered
力
the
啊
bell！tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did lose focus, and it made a difference.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down.
哎，就是我。
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi
是
Leonard.
哦，
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the
对，
W.
还
哎呦
还有一点，
In from close range.
有一点的，
Floats it up for Young.
白痴，灌呐，
Those two read each
灌，
other
我都把他吸过去
It's a
了
play。I'm sure they love to run.
哎，怎么跑前面去？
哎
太屌了吧！这招太坏了吧！
我那个呢？
Here's Harrison
啊，给你。
off on that one.
进，
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win,
干，看一下数据。
不用了啦。我后面只给他了。
干，我三分球是0哎，烦哦，这种怎么投啊？其实也
不用啊
才2球而已，但是都是在后面。
我后面有抓到啊！靠，-20，好难看。哦，因为中间是对那个对板凳。不是你啦，不出来。我看打棒球会不会卡？ 就打棒球应该不会那么多。
Along the right field line. Rizzo on the ledge. He's got it. Oh, what a play.
他要的很紧，然后
On the bobblehead company.
绝对会选击。
We got the tarp catch. Now we got the ledge catch.
Both against the Milwaukee Brewers. Give him the gold glove right now.
这个可以演出的。
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Red Sox went deep 4 times as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-7. Eric House was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Nationals got the best of the Blue Jays 16-3. The Royals got 11 overall hits as they beat the visiting Rays 11-2. The Texas Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 1-0. Bob Vasquez had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Tigers disposed of the Angels 7-5. Alberto Marmolejo got the W and now has 5 this year as the Mariners downed the A's 3-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Metropolitans totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 7-6. The Marlins counted out 17 hits in this one as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 12-11. The Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. Robbie McCullough had 13 punch-outs and earned the win as the Rockies downed the Cardinals 5-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be...
哦，又没有投手。
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Boston Red Sox are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Bella right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
为什么？那个大爆传。
Ready once again, Eddie Castilla.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Anderson Garce. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a swing and a ground ball.
工地在玩球。
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play?
Oi.
One there. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned a double play to finish this one once and for all.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
那种很强哎。爽哦。
Richard Yoshida enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Chavez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. It just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Grounded back up the middle. Cisneros comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again. Reggie Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance, Dave Nichols. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today.
90球而已，可以继续投啊。
those of you just joining us on the show, you've chosen to tune in at a great time. Abe Brennan may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Liner right center, dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
As a look, now the pitch. A swing
to
center field. That one's got a chance. Ball game. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
对啊，我可以靠那么扎实，应该是没问题。
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk.
哇，可以上网的东西啊！哦，有，看到。Nice。 的。哦，马德。不要开 Google 费给我，我用 Google。Are you？好，我们再。是。啊，还要先载 Q 哦。哦。你刚没有大掉。对啊，兄弟。
每次都这样。
什么东西？有话。
我在吹风机的声音。
那个啊 ，PS4 在跑吧？
关掉了。
没有啊，因为它本来就在运作啊。
关掉。你在用。
因为你刚刚不是说，我刚刚要说要用那个、啊、投影那个。
在试啊。
对啊。 动。放这里。这是哪里？啊，刚好。它可以跑那么多。然后看一下我的灵计码是什么？好，然后我的 ID 是什么来着？
You just joining us on the show, you've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Boston Red Sox are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. And this one is wide for ball one. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away.
我要热什么？热尼老师。
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
背景还有那个 FPO 的声音。 看来是可以耶！我再打一场，找到赛前了，嘿嘿。有些没在前一打榜上。
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jeffrey Rasmussen has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Ranging back, he makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Manny Ornelas gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Bert Novoa closes the door.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Ollie Hanahan needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, leading the Orioles to victory over the Rangers 5-2. Right now, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Twins cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-5.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Russell Ha has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power.
Bullet to second base.
没有人这样接的啦。
Welcome back to baseball on the show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. Digging in and looking for more, Damian Drummond. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. 4-0 the score tonight. Preston Thatcher earns his 5th winner of the year. Dave O.
没有人那样接的啦，有没有跳接接几？
The plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Newcomb going back on it, still going
哇，
back.
杠了
Out of here.
哦，有顺风，有
A
顺风，
solo
顺风
shot, and they add
我打太
another.
高了。
So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-3.
他今天第几支了？新秀第12支了。
Well, you have a great night hockey. You score 3 goals and that's a hat trick, but
stepping in and ready for
还被逆转。
Steven.
我牛棚真的很弱哎。
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cisneros.
这个应该是可以。
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning
这
will
片
go
有
on
点
to
比较慢啊，我没预测到。
Great look there at night. Alonso Cisneros
就超前
will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Red Sox get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Richard Yoshida gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Jonas Urban records this.
8局掉4分。本日追加以下从者的强化关卡：雪鹤无叶树、杀生怨气花。怎样？考据有敌方全体防御无视强化。不攻击，自身 H 恢复。好像普通。啊？杀生有起飞吗？还好吧。自身无敌，这你们就有吗？防御无视攻击吗？自身恢复也还好啊。那个吧，活页数有加那个。加 NP 的比较牛逼啦。啊？
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Boston Red Sox are trying to hold their 1-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position.
这红外又不敢，10年4亿，哇，10年4亿。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and it's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
那个多大了？看查一下，这东西踩下去了。超可。合约。 超的合约在哪？超的合约12年4亿3千日，哦，10年3亿6350，因为还有2个没有跑完，所以他只是比较。那这样比 Mookie 的，那 Mookie 比他还要高哎。
Into gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string off. Nice take.
Justin Dooley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
不要大家都出手游啦，手游玩不玩是不是？可恶！过来！什么鬼？
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Brett Zarate bats here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position. So a base hit here could even and they wind up getting although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Digging in and looking for more.
哇，这样你就打安打。 效果很强烈的，看起来好像不太有机会一样。哦，秀的真的是不可逆赖。
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
He
pulls this one into right, and he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Designated hitter, Jeffrey Rasmussen.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Jeffrey Rasmussen. There's a swing and a drive as well out to right field, and that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So a big...
哇哈，排在后面。啊，再打不通。
A moment in the ball game here. Marco Cortez as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Back up the middle. Sanchez is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that. Ready for another chance? Will Holiday. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding.
这4-3球累了。
Clint Short is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings.
Clint Short.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Digging in to try it again, Thomas Shibuya. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. That's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2. Mario Murillo takes the mound. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Well, he had a lot of opportunities. You knew eventually he was going to get a hit as hot as he's been, but to extend that streak, what a remarkable streak he is on.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abe Drennan. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your...
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep up to straightaway left. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Standing in now, Richard Ferrioli as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Holiday looks up. Gone! Back-to-back homers.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
In now, Brett Zarate, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
First delivery to him on the way. In the air to center field and deep back into center field, and back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure.
For the Rays, number 19, Patrick Olson.
Stepping in now, Jeffrey Rasmussen. Line drive to center field. Sanchez is there, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Emil Carbajal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Ready for another shot now. Marco Cortez.
Marco Cortez.
There's a swing and a drive well out to right field. Holiday ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score.
And leading off
now in the box, Randall Tierney. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And this will be fouled away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready once again, Esteban Valentin. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Carbajal is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Russ Subcheck. He's currently tied for 2nd place on the team in home runs. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here.
In on the show, you're joining us at a great time. The Boston Red Sox have a 1-run lead here in extra innings, but the middle of the order certainly poses a threat. Derek Barquette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Billy.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Quinn, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 36.
Ready for another shot now. Gilberto Chavis. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Vela. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Clint Short earns his... If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The Boston Red Sox are trying to hold their 1-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Julio Estrella is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this will be fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Russell Ha has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's an inning-opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, the 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at-bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
There goes the runner. Ground ball right side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Third baseman, Chauncey Vela.
I'm set with the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast.
4-0 to score this afternoon. Jimmy Cisneros earns his 8th victory of the season. Jonathan Ash.
有球员在打。
That is great. Deep left.
33岁，1岁的人还打。
To rob CJ Crone of a long ball. You bet you, Tyler Clippard.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here. Johnny Robbins, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, we'll see a lot of fastballs from him, but primarily the one that is running from the arm side into the hitter. You'll see some.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
This is on the ground over to first. And they will tag him out in a rundown, and that is Bonehead City right there. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ray Ilez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Fernandez racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
First baseman number
at the plate, Manuel Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes, 0-2. Runner breaks for third. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Digging in to try it again, Leonardo Aviles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He got him, and it will probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenneth Murillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kenneth Murillo.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in and looking for more, Ray Ilez. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Santana.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runner's on his way to third. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-1 game. Tom Tran will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with.
都有我对的，是吧？看不出来。算了。
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Ryan Chavez only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss.
很多啊，我也想大赛了。先喝了。 干嘛？喝先喝。不知道到底有没有人？这写2，我是觉得没人吧。我看了2小时，差不多了。喝吧。喝。